Probably still lagging a little bit. Okay, now looks like we're going. Perfect. Hello, you guys. What is up? Welcome to my stream. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. We'll give a few minutes for people to hop on before we get started. And also, while you guys are hopping on, don't forget to leave a like on the stream because it does help. I know you guys hear a lot of streamers say that, but it really does help for it to get pushed out into people's home pages and recommendations and with the algorithm and that sort of stuff. So every little bit helps. Oh, Diane, how are you? Great to see you. Hi, Randy, doing fine. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. Yep, we're going to wait a few more minutes, like I said earlier, before we get started. I'll give a little bit of time for people to hop on. Something real quick. Oh. Okay, there we go. Like that. All right, we'll probably wait about a couple more minutes. And we'll go ahead and hop right in. Also, real quick side note, for those of you guys that are hearing a hissing noise in the background, that would be my computer fan. I stream with my laptop, so it's working a little bit extra hard right now to compensate for the bandwidth for the stream. So Just a little heads up there. Oh, Wendy, hi, how are you? Great to see you. Good afternoon or evening, Randy and dearest chat. Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. Great to see that you're here. Let's see where we're at real quick. Okay. Looks like we're at about 5 minutes, so I think we're at a good spot to go ahead and get started. I'm fine, thank you. Well, I'm great to hear that, Wendy. That's great to hear. All right. Yep. All right. Let's see. How are you today? I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you very much for asking. But yeah, like I said, we'll go ahead and get started and just go ahead and hop right in. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's stream and for hopping on. And I really appreciate you guys coming by to stop and hang out. If you are new to my channel or just happening to stumble across the stream, my name is Janee. I'm an independent singer-songwriter and session singer. I'm based out of Iowa. And on my channel, I basically post a lot of videos of cover songs, and one day there will probably be some original material coming out. And so usually I tend to post my videos weekly on Wednesdays, but for the month of September, I'm actually posting 2 videos a week. So I'm posting the videos on Wednesdays as usual, and then also an additional release for each Saturday this month. And today's release is a cover that's been very near and dear to my heart ever since I was a kid. But it's a cover of the song Lift the Wings from the show Riverdance. Now, I cannot tell you how many times I used to watch that VHS tape when I was a kid. I can remember when it first came out and how it was such a big phenomenon everywhere, and I can still remember seeing the infomercials of the VHS tape being advertised and how they would list the phone number to call to order it, and it was just like massive and exploded everywhere. And I was just so fascinated by it. I used to watch it all the time as a kid, and I know this particular song was in that show on the tape that I watched all the time. And so honestly, like when I was a kid, I never really appreciated it. But as I've gotten older, I definitely have gravitated more towards it. And yeah, the song has just always stuck out to me, and I think it's so, so pretty. And so, yeah, I was really excited to put my own little spin on it, and I'm glad that everybody's been enjoying it, and I do appreciate all the sorry, I can't talk. I appreciate all the positive comments and the feedback that's been left on it. And yeah, so basically, what we do for these streams is we watch the video together that gets released for that day, and I'll talk a little bit about some behind-the-scenes stuff. Maybe some little tidbits here and there that went into the recording process or putting the video together. Maybe some like little facts here and there about the song. And then after we get done watching the video, the rest of the time will just be like a hangout. You can ask me whatever questions you want, sending some song requests that maybe you might have. And yeah, and we'll just kind of have it be a free-for-all, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. So we will go ahead and hop right in and get started. Oh, switch that. There we go. All right. And let's see. Oh, Rachel, hi. Great to see you. How are you? That's awesome. Let's see. Riverdance with Michael Flatley. Yes, that is correct. That is correct, Wendy. That is the one. All right. And then, just an FYI, the video is probably going to lag a little bit with the with my computer buffering, so that'll run behind, but the audio should be okay. But let me know otherwise in the chat. So we'll go ahead and get started. I will say this particular flute part has always been really pretty to me. I've always loved this one.
How can the small flowers grow if the wild winds blow and the cold snow is all around? And where will the frail birds fly if their homes on high have been torn down to the ground? Lift the wings that carry me away from here and fill the sail that brings the light to home. But when I'm miles and miles apart from you, I'm beside you when I think of you as soaring a grove.
All right, so real quick, just to throw in a little tidbit, on the pinned comment that I left on this video, I did actually mention that I didn't notice it until long after the recording process and when I was, after this video had been put together. But I actually said a couple wrong lines here in the video. And I mean, of course, that was like bound to happen sooner or later, but it's like, it's no big deal, obviously, but it does happen sometimes. But in the chorus, one of the lines is fill the sail that breaks the line to home, and I accidentally said brings the light to home. And so, like, I just thought that that part was a bit funny. And something interesting, if you guys aren't familiar with the Irish language, one of the last lines in that chorus is, it actually translates to, and a song will bring me near to, and a song will bring you near to me. And that's the Astorina Gra, that's that line, and that's what translates to it. So, and it's, also, it kind of says, the word gra is an Irish word that translates to love. So I thought that that was really interesting. So, just a little tidbit there. Take it back a little bit.
Beside you when I think of you as soaring a grove. How can a tree stand tall if the rain won't fall to wash its branches down? And how can the heart survive? Can it stay alive when it's lost in night for long?
Alright, we'll go ahead and stop it right there. Now, I will say when I was recording the vocals, it really was fun to try and add the effects on here to get that right amount of reverb and delay. So I really liked being able to add that onto there. And also, this was another little section that I kind of flubbed a little bit. But let's see, I think the line is supposed to go, let's see. Yeah, it's supposed to go, how can the heart survive? Can it stay alive? When its love's denied for long, and then I accidentally said, when it's lost in night for long. So it's a kind of another one of those flubs that does kind of make a little bit of sense there, but just a little bit of my own spin on there, so thought that part was a bit funny. Alright, let's take it back. Oh, hi, Rented Mule. Thank you so much for tuning in. Great to see you here. It still made sense to me. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Let's see. Is that in B flat? So the song is actually in, let's see, I want to say the main key is the key of A, but then it kind of goes over to a relative key. It switches into that. So it switches over to the key of E major. So it's got those two keys in that song. So.
How can a tree stand tall if the rain won't fall to wash its branches down? And how can the heart survive? Can it stay alive when it's lost in night for long? Lift the wings that carry me away from here and fill the sail that brings the light to home. But when I'm miles and miles apart from you, I'm beside you when I think of you as dawning, and I'm with you as I dream of you as dawning, and the sun will bring me near to you as dawning grows. Na na na. Na na na. Na na na.
All right, and that was my cover for Lift the Wings from the show Riverdance. So I'm glad that you guys all enjoyed it. But yeah, I've always kind of appreciated a lot of the more like Celtic Irish style singing, and so I really wanted to try and stick true to that as much as possible and keep all the inflections as true to the style as I could. So, but yeah, I've always thought that style was really pretty, and I've always kind of liked it. So, all right, we'll go ahead and get some background music turned on, and let me know if it's too loud in the chat. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. All right. All right, let's catch up on the chart real quick. Let's see. Thank you. No problem, Rent and Fuel. No problem. Sounding good, Randy. Beautiful. Well, thank you very much, Diane. I appreciate that. And thank you so much, Rachel. Great job. Keep it up. Thanks so much, Rent and Fuel. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, kind of going into the cover for next Wednesday. We're going to keep it kind of within the 90s. I've been sticking a little bit more into that decade recently. So it will be another song from the 90s. Not going to give too much away, but it'll, I think you guys will rather enjoy it. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, so I'm really excited. But yeah, tomorrow is definitely going to be a very busy day. I have a lot of recording and filming that I need to catch up on, so that's going to be pretty much all of my day tomorrow. So very, very busy, but cannot complain there. So. Let's see. The sound is okay. Okay, that's good. Thanks for the heads up, Wendy. I appreciate that. Let's see. Which of your songs really stretched your range? Definitely my cover of You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin. That's probably the song that has stretched my range the most because in that one, if you go and listen to it, I actually go a little bit into my whistle register. And that's probably one of the highest notes that I can hit. I rarely ever touch into that range, and so that one probably stretched me the most. And I tried to go off of, well, maybe not tried to go off of, but when I saw the version that Kelly Clarkson did of that song when she was competing on Idol, she did the same exact thing that I did. And when I heard that on her version, I could never unhear it ever since. And so that to me is how the song should be sung. And so that's why I kind of did that little homage to her in essence. So, but yeah, that was definitely the one that stretched my range the most, for sure. That and probably another one would be my cover of Still Loving You by the Scorpions. That's definitely another one that's stretched my range. The highest I can probably belt is up to like a C6. I'm naturally a mezzo-soprano, kind of like leaning into a lyric soprano, so my range tends to be a bit more high-setting. And I can do some alto stuff, but it definitely takes a little bit more effort than some of those higher songs for me. So, but yeah, little fun facts there. Let's see. I've listened to that one 3 times. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Rented Buell. That's awesome. I appreciate that very much. But yeah, I'm really trying hard to not do too many like slower songs or ballads all at once. So I'm really kind of trying to space that out evenly so that way the algorithm doesn't try to niche me down too much because I'm still trying to make sure that I have enough room for experimentation wherever that can fit in. And so that way that can kind of help me reach a broader audience and where my videos get recommended at. So that's kind of my strategy right now at the moment. So, but overall, I mean, I would say that things have been going pretty good. But yeah, right now, currently, when I've been checking my stats, my audience right now seems to be a lot older, and that's that's like nothing to complain about. I just hope that like I can kind of even out those metrics a little bit and have a good variety in the age range that that my videos go out to. So, but yeah, I just think that that's really funny. Let's see. So you can nail the songs by Kate Bush easily. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. I actually do want to do a cover of Wuthering Heights sometime. That is one that I kind of want to put together and show that off a little bit. So that'll be coming in the future. I'm just not sure when. So, but it will happen. Now, I will say songs that I absolutely will not cover is, I mean, while I can go up into the whistle register, absolutely do not ask me to cover any other songs by Mariah Carey and her whistle register, because I can probably only reach up to about an A6, and she obviously goes much higher than I do, so that is definitely off limits, and for sure, definitely emotions I will not cover, like absolutely will not touch it. Yeah, that song is not worthy to be covered by anyone except her. So, but yeah, that's definitely one I won't touch. That's for sure. Completely off limits there. All right, let's catch up on the chat. Let's see. Comments under the video will help with the algorithm. I encourage everyone to put some in. Well, thank you so much, Rented Mule. That's awesome. I appreciate that. It will be a surprise for us. Ha ha ha. Well, there you go, Wendy. There you go. You've done a good range of covers so far. Love them all. Well, I appreciate that, Rachel. Thank you very much. Let's see. I was thinking about her before you mentioned it. Emotions for her. Yes, it very much would. Rented Mule. Yes, it very much would. That is for sure. And then I've actually been thinking about touching onto She's Gone by Steelheart. I actually, I mean, personally, I really like the song, and I really don't particularly, the message in that song really doesn't bother me all that much, and personally, I tend to gravitate towards songs that have really great singers on there, and like, so yeah, I really just love the power in that song, and I really do want to cover that one day. So I think that would be fun to touch on one of these days. So that's something there. Alright. Let's see. So Minnie Riperton is probably a no-go for you, I think. I can actually cover Loving You by Minnie Riperton. That one's actually no problem for me. So that one I can do, for sure. Let's see. Looking forward to more from you. I get notices when you release them. Thanks. Well, I appreciate that, Rented Mule. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I'm not a Mariah Carey fan, so all good with me. LOL. Well, there you go, Rachel. There you go. I mean, some of her songs, I mean, yeah, I can cover them with no problem, but definitely the ones where she goes really high into her whistle register, I cannot do. Those are all a no-go for me, so. And there was actually, if you guys tuned into the post-release stream for my Aretha cover, I did actually show a blooper on that stream where I actually, surprisingly enough, hit a C7. And that was in the middle of the filming process when I was filming a lot of the different angles for that particular video. And there was one moment in one of those shots where I cracked up to the C7 when I was trying to hit the G6 on there. And that was a complete rarity for me. I rarely ever hit that note on a regular basis, and so that will probably never ever happen again, more than likely. So, but yeah, I showed that little video on that stream. I do have it up on the replay on my channel if you guys want to go check it out or are curious. So, there's that. She had very high notes. Yes, she did. Oh, well, she still does. She still does. I know she's done a lot of work to repair her voice and kind of recover it from all the damage that she's done to it throughout the years. So, big kudos to her, because I know that's not an easy feat to tackle, and she's definitely put in a lot of work on her voice, that's for sure. Oh, I mean Minnie. Yes, she did have a very high voice. Yeah, that she did. That she did. doing too bad there. I'm gonna check on something real quick. Alright, it's still not doing too bad there. But yeah, just to give you guys, oh, hold on, saw something in the chat. Do you have a preferred genre? I love soul music as well as power metal. So I really don't have like a preferred genre. I did, when I did start singing out, sorry, I can't talk. I started singing out country music. That's the genre I got started in when I first started to sing. And I got into a lot of pop. I sung a lot of oldies. Let's see, I've done jazz. I've done some like musical theater. I've done classical. Let's see, what else have I gotten into? I've also done like rock and metal. I've sung in that style before, and yeah, just like a lot of classic rock, a lot of 80s stuff. So, and then I've also done a lot of like church music. I've done I've been a worship leader in the past, so there was a lot of church music involved. Let's see, I've sung folk and Americana, and there's a bunch of other stuff. So it's a little bit of everything, basically, if that answers your question. Let's see, Ariana Grande songs. Honestly, I'm not quite sure if I'll cover her. I mean, there's a few of her songs that I've liked in the past, but yeah, I'm not quite sure of that. But maybe I might look into it. We'll see. But yeah, just in case, for those of you guys that are new, or you guys are not aware, so for the month of September, I basically set this challenge to do 2 releases in a week for the whole month of September to try and get my watch hours up. And right now, for those of you guys that are curious about an update, my watch hours are currently at 937 right now. So, and that is kind of showing from September 9th. So, usually those stats are, they tend to be 5 days behind. And so, I'm guessing more than likely, probably by the time it gets up to date to today's date, it'll probably be at around 1,000. And my goal was to try and reach around 1,500 watch hours by the end of September. And I know that's probably like a big goal to shoot for. So we will see what happens. And but yeah, mainly I'm trying to get. I'm in the process of trying to get access to super thanks and super chats. So I know that's probably going to take a little bit of time, but I know if we keep pushing, we'll get there one day. So I'm pretty confident that it'll happen fairly soon. So, because as you guys probably don't know, or if you are new, I just recently crossed 500 subs last month. But in order to get access to super thanks and super chats, you have to have not only just the 500 subs, but you also have to have 3,000 watch hours. And so, yeah, we've got one of those knocked out already, obviously. So, trying to get the other half of that equation met and checked off. So, overall, the process has been a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see what happens by the end of this month. So, There's that, in case you guys wanted to know. Let's catch up on the chat real quick. I like most stuff, just not rap. Yeah, that's, yeah, I'm definitely the same way too. I do like a lot of old school rap, I will say that. Like, a lot of the old school rap, 2000s rap, I definitely have no problem with that. I personally can't really get into a whole lot of trap music. And that's where a lot of like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, that's where they would tend to fall under. And so like I'm not really one to listen to that particular genre personally. And probably another one is a lot of like deathcore metal, where you really can't understand what's being screamed. Because I really have to pay attention to what the lyrics are, read them simultaneously when I'm listening to the song, and I would rather personally have a melody attached to that and understand what they're saying. So those are probably two genres I don't really listen to all that much. I can appreciate them to some extent, but I don't really listen to them. So there's that. Ariana has also has high notes. Yes, that she does. That she does. And she definitely also goes into a lot of whistle register that I definitely won't touch either. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see. Randy, you need to ask Beardo if you can share your link on Bro Science Wednesday. Also, Viking Reacts may help out too. Yeah, I mean, with that, I honestly, I mean, when it comes to that, you really don't want to get into that territory, especially if you're a creator kind of asking for favors, because that kind of like that kind of leaves a bad impression. And you really, what you really want to go for is just like a lot of organic enthusiasm. So you really don't want to pressure people to ask people to quote unquote do favors for you, because that doesn't really look all that great, honestly. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to let it happen naturally, and to me, that's more ethical and a bit more of an appropriate approach. So, but yeah, I'm really not trying to pressure myself. And like when it comes to what I do on Super Chats, it's more so to celebrate the wins that I have, and just to update people on my progress and whatnot. So I honestly feel like that's more appropriate, because I've kind of noticed that that's the culture that tends to go around in the G&G community and the FNT community, and that's really encouraged, more so than like asking for promotions or shout outs or anything like that. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm approaching it, if that answers your question. Let's see. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, exactly, Rachel, exactly. Viking Reacts will share Randy's link if he's going to react on her songs. Yeah, he's actually already reacted to one of my songs. Somebody sent in to him a request for one of my videos, and so that's kind of how that video happened. And that one honestly took me by surprise when it first happened, because for somebody at around 30,000 subscribers to react to somebody that has less than 1,000 is an extremely big deal. And that is that really just goes as a testament to how much my work has been valued by certain people, or not by certain people, but just by the whole content creator community in general, and I don't take that lightly by any stretch of the imagination. And so, yeah, that was a massive honor to me when he reacted to one of my videos, and I was very humbled, needless to say, when he put that out. And so I was very grateful for him for doing that, and I know every little bit helps, no matter how big or small. So yeah, I was very grateful for that. Oh, hi, Phoenix. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Great to see you here. Let's see. Your songs are good, so you will get the views you need. Well, I appreciate that, Rachel. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'll get a quick drink here. But yeah, honestly, the best thing that you guys could do if you really do want to help out is, yeah, just to continue to share my videos, rewatch them many times, and yeah, just keep listening to my stuff. And I do greatly appreciate you guys doing so. So that means a lot to me. So yeah, if you want to, if you're looking for ways to help out, that would probably be the best way. So. Let's see. Sorry I wasn't here sooner. Been a long day on D2. How are you, Randy? I'm doing great, Phoenix. Thank you very much for asking. Thank you very much. Hopefully you're doing well also. I'll check something over here real quick. Okay, punch on there, that's fine. Let's see, let's catch up on the chat. Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Well, that's good, Phoenix. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Alright, so it looks like we're currently at about 43 minutes. Just a heads up, guys, I do have to work later today, so we will have to cut the stream off at around an hour. I usually try to make these streams an hour anyway, so I usually feel like that's a good time to have the streams go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, you were busy for a Saturday. Yes, I am, Wendy. Yes, I am. That is for sure. But yeah, I still work part-time on the evenings and the weekends. It wasn't necessarily by choice, but it's something that we kind of had to do, or something my husband and I had to decide on, just because things have been getting a little bit tight around here, and so yeah, I had to get back into working, but it's only for a short season, so But yeah, we know it's not going to be forever, so that's what we're trying to keep in the back of our heads there. So. Now, I will say, for the stats for today's video, it's actually ranking 5th out of my top 10 videos. It was looking at it for the first 7 hours and 46 minutes, so that's actually doing rather well. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And it's gotten about probably 168 views, which is really good. I'm pretty happy about that. The impressions click-through rate, that is currently at 1.3%, and that's actually pretty good for that type of video. And then the average view duration is about like 1 minute and 38 seconds, so little bit low, but then again, it is a bit of a longer song, so, and the intro to that particular song tends to go a bit longer, so that's understandable, but I also didn't want to sacrifice the quality, or not the quality, but the integrity of the song, so I really wanted to keep that in, because that was important to me, so. But overall, that compared to the other stats, it's really not bad, so I'm pretty happy with it overall. Let's see. Can I ask what you're doing part-time? So I just work at a local grocery store over where I live. It's just about like 5 minutes away, so nothing too crazy there. Nothing too crazy, so. Okay, so we still got a little bit of time there. But yeah, and then also another reason why we had to get into working part-time, or how why I had to get back into it for just a little short season was we're also in the middle of trying to get our debt paid off, and that was also a big reason why I got my business started for my session work and also for the channel, because I really wanted that to become an avenue of passive income for me, and also to help further us along in our debt payoff journey, because I've always known that this can be successful, and that I could bring in a substantial income. And also, I really wanted to get to the place where I could come back home and continue to be a stay-at-home mom. And also, we are heavily looking into homeschooling our son, so that's also a really big motivation for why I got this started in the first place. So for those of you guys that were curious in that, so let's see. I understand. I worked also at a grocery store in the past. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's just kind of part of the times that we're in right now. So again, I know it's not going to be forever, so I'm trying to get through it as much as I can, so, but you know, it's not too bad, so, could be worse, so, that's how I'm trying to look at it. Okay, we'll probably give the stream about another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll look at closing out. see if there's anything over here. Oh, I think we got some stuff in the chat here. Let's see. It isn't forever indeed. The contact with the customers are grateful. Exactly. Yep, that's right. You do what you gotta do. It's not forever. Exactly, Rachel. Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of the mentality I'm trying to keep with the whole thing. Because, yeah, like I said, I know it's not going to be forever. So, overall, it's not too bad. Now, I will say, I picked another different type of background music for the stream, and so I wasn't expecting there to be words with this one, so that one's new to me. There's a little bit more going on in this one, so that's interesting. But maybe if you guys like it, I'll keep using it, because it's definitely very interesting. Now, I will say something that I've been thinking about doing is making a wish list for different items of equipment that I want to get for my studio or have for my videos. I've been thinking about putting that together and maybe doing like a crowdfund type of thing for certain equipment items that I'm hoping to get one day. So if you guys would be interested in something like that, feel free to let me know, and I'll look in getting that put together sometime for you guys. Let's see. I had once that the power outage and I was the only one sitting at the checkout. The reason was I could do mental arithmetic and others don't. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, there's been a couple times where I've worked sort of in that similar environment, and there's been some power outages where some of the registers wouldn't work, and so that was definitely interesting to kind of work around, especially with people with EBT cards, because we would have to write some of the numbers down on like a piece of paper and run it through a machine to get it processed, and so that was sort of how we would have to do that manually and kind of finagle around that little tech issue instead of them swiping it through the card reader and then having them punch in whatever numbers they have. So that was definitely interesting. Needless to say. Looks like we're at about, yep, we're almost at about an hour, so we'll give it about 5 more minutes and then we'll close out. Oh, and also, while I'm thinking of it, in case you guys didn't know, Victor did put out another video yesterday And if you guys have not checked it out, I will go ahead and link the video in the chat so you guys can go check it out whenever you get the chance. But he did a really great job, as usual. He never ceases to disappoint, so. Let's see, that goes fast when you're having fun. Exactly, Wendy, exactly. That's for sure. Right. Oh, come on. There we go. It didn't want to pop up for whatever reason. Okay. And that. Oh. Let's see. Yes, I saw that Victor is great. Yes, he is, Rachel. That indeed he is. All right. Alright, I'm pasting it in the chat. And then I'll go ahead and pin it up at the top. And then you guys can go over to that after the stream gets over. We'll give it about another couple minutes, and then we'll close out here. Let's see, let's catch up on the chat here. I think Victor isn't a guitar nerd. He is a guitar magician. You could say that, Wendy. You could say that. Wendy, ain't that the truth? Well, yeah, exactly, Rachel. Exactly. Okay. Not doing too bad there. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Nothing's changed on there. That's okay. That's fine. Let's see. I miss him here in the chat. Normally, he hops into the chat. Yeah, he's not always here all the time, and of course, he's always busy with either a bunch of projects or with his band stuff. So I know currently he's in the process of prepping for the tour, so that's keeping him a bit busy. I'm not exactly sure when they start rehearsals, but I know he's gearing up for next month because they're going to be going on a big European tour next month with his band, so he's gearing up for that. Okay, well, I think we're probably going to check one last thing here, and then we're going to go ahead and close out. Okay, all right. That's good. All right. We'll go ahead and close out. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning into today's stream. It's been a lot of fun, and again, I appreciate all you guys enjoying the video for today. We'll be back next Wednesday with another stream at 2 p.m. Central Time, and of course, there'll be another new video dropping that day as well. And if you would like to check out my work, you can find me on my website at randyjaneemusic.com. I'm over on all the socials, so you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And if you would like to consider supporting my channel and help me do this for a living, I do have a locals page where you can become a supporter. That's over at randyjanee.locals.com, and I also have a virtual tip jar over on PayPal. You can tip me on there as well. All the links are listed down in the description of the stream below. And yeah, like I said, we'll be back here next Wednesday. And again, I appreciate all the positive comments and the feedback on today's video. And real quick, let's catch up on the chat before we close out. Let's see. Oh, yes, that's true. I forgot. Yeah, exactly, Wendy. Exactly. Let's see. All the best. I wish you a good shift and have a nice Saturday. And but yeah, exactly. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will, guys, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.